Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and welcome back to another hobby vlog. This is my hobby vlog number 11. Now, caveat guys, this is not the first intro of this I've actually made. It's currently the 13th of December. It's currently the 13th of December as I'm recording this. I've actually just finishing editing the recent hobby vlog that is going up tonight, hopefully, on the 13th. Apologies that this video is going out late, but I'm recording this intro now because I've lost my original intro. So I apologize about that. I don't remember what I said in it. I pretty much said that I was hopefully going to, I think I was going to try and do bits of the vlog during the month and updating you throughout the month. You'll have to wait and see if that actually did happen or not. But yeah, I apologize that the original intro is lost, guys. It's lost to the void, lost to Eru Uluvatar himself. But unfortunately that is the case. But I thought I'd just re-record this one. Otherwise it wouldn't really make a lot of sense just going straight to the paint desk. But you're about to see stuff that I recorded on the 1st of November. Basically outlining what I wanted to get done in November. So I hope you guys going to enjoy it. Make sure it's going to be a bit of a long one, this one. So hopefully you guys get some painting done, get your pens out, get your brushes out, and maybe get some hobbying done while you listen to this. But I appreciate you guys all tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so here we are back at the painting desk, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on over this month, hopefully. As I said, I think I said in the intro, is that I've got a few things on the desk. There's like project that I'm doing at the moment that I do want to get done this month, and that is my Dale stuff. So I've got 30 Warriors Dale that I want to get painted. So here is one of them. If I can actually. That might be a bit better to see. Yeah, so here are my Warriors of Dale. This is just one of them, obviously. Let me actually show you a little bit clearer. I think that, there we go. But yeah, so these are my Warriors of Dale. I've got 30 of these that I want to get painted up for, I think I've said multiple times, but some Hobbit and Defense and North scenarios. Obviously one of the first scenarios is Dale versus Eastlings, and as you guys know, it's not really focusing, is it? Sorry guys. Yeah, as you guys know, I've completed a lot of Eastling Warriors last month. So Eastlings are, you know, they're coming along. Still got a few things to do. Still got to get a few things for the campaign as well. But I need to start working on some Dale Warriors. And I've always wanted to paint these guys up ever since they came out, because they are such beautiful models. So I've got 30 of these guys to do. I'm doing them in batches of 10. They're all at different stages of completion. So these guys have been base coated and washed. I've got some that have just been base coated that need to get their washes done, and I've got 10 that have just started their base coats. So that is part of what I'm going to be doing. Also, I'm going to be hopefully completing the new Elrond for the mounted. He's hoping, actually. Okay. So here is this is Elrond as he stands. He hasn't got too much, I think, since the last time I showed you guys. Might have been on a stream or something. But his armor's done, his skin is done, and I'm going to be working on the blue cloak next, I believe. So yeah, he's coming along, as well as it's like focusing on my finger, not on Elrond himself. Now it's very hard to if we put it back here, if you guys can see how he is. But the foot model's on the same stage as well. As you can see, it looks pretty clear there. So he's on the same stage. Next will be the High Elf Bannerman. So he's on the same stage. His skin's been done, his armor's been done. I'm actually working on the banner at the moment. You guys can see that banner. So that's just had its first base coats on. Still got quite a long way to go, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty happy with how it's turning out so far. Next we have the new Glorfindel. So here is the foot model first. So again, the only part has been done is armor and his face. I've pretty much done. I painted them all at the same time. So I painted all the armor because I wanted all their armor to be the same. Obviously they're all elves, so their faces are going to be pretty much the same. And here is him on Asphalloth. So I've painted the painted Asphalloth, these base coat, the skin and the mane and the tail. But yeah, he's coming along as well. Such an awesome looking model. Can't wait till he's completed. He's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on them as well. So I'll just put them to the side for a bit and show you what we're gonna be working on next. So I've got a few other things that I've got on the painting desk. I do have Grimbay on. So he's on the painting desk at the moment. I've got his base here somewhere. That's his base with this bit as well. I'm not planning on painting this guy anytime soon. I just got it and built it up because he's just freaking awesome. So he might go back into a case. We don't need him straight away for the campaign. We don't need him until we get into the Lorien parts, which is the third part of the campaign. So we probably won't need him for a while. Same with where are they? Some Beornings. I've had these guys ever since they got released. Oh, there's Grimbay on foot as well. But yeah, I've had these guys since they've been released. I've only got 3 at the moment. I do need to get another 9 because you need 12 for the scenario. I don't know if I've ever shown these guys on video before. I actually do have a Beorning unboxing that I completely forgot that I did and uploaded, but I never released it. So I don't know if I'll actually ever release that now. There's probably no point. It's been a bit too long since then. But yeah, I did that back in, I think it was maybe June or July when they first came out. Might have been July when they came out. But yeah, they got some nice posability, nice options as well. But yeah, I do need to get another 9 of them to do that scenario, because you need 12 and Grim Bayon. And I'll probably paint up Bayon at the same time as well, just because, just for fun. I've got 2 Captain's Dale that are on the painting desk at the moment. They're still in their sprue, but I've got 2 of these guys that I will be doing when I get the command pack, and another 3 knights, because I've only got 9 knights at the moment of Dale. I need to get another 3 for the scenario, so I'll probably be painting up that little batch at the same time. Probably looking towards that at the start of next year, maybe in January or so. So there we have that one. Then we also have, is that basically, I think that's pretty much everything on the painting desk, except obviously this guy's been waiting to go for quite a while. I've actually got a video for this guy in the works. It's been going for a few months now. It is the Dragon Emperor of Rune, and this is one of the next things I'm going to be painting up. I was going to paint this guy up with a few extra Eastlings, but there's quite a few bits to do with this model. So I'm going to be doing this guy up at the same time as, well, basically just as a single piece by itself. So I don't know if this guy will get done this month. My hope is to get the Dale stuff done, those like little contingent of elves that I don't really need for anything, but I just want to paint them off because they're so cool and to get them off the desk. This month, and then maybe the Dragon Emperor Rune start. I want to start him this month, and then maybe finish him by the end of the year. I think that'd be a pretty cool way to end the year. But yeah, he's a pretty cool model. I've also done some magnetizing to him, some green stuffing, obviously. The entire thing is not even like it's partially built. I'm going to be building it in stages. So here's the palanquin. Obviously that goes on top of there. You can see it's been magnetized, so I can put him on there. You can come off, come back on, which is pretty cool, like that. It's a very cool model. Very cool model. We've got the black dragons that come with it. I do need to get some 18 black dragons as well for scenarios. That's one of the things I need to get. 18 black dragons and 12 acolytes. So, you know, I think I said in the last hobby vlog that, you know, that the Eastling army was, you know, well underway, but it's probably only half done, to be honest. I painted, what, 48 Eastling warriors, and I still need to get 12 acolytes, 18 black dragons, do the dragon emperor, 6 cataphracts, and a couple of heroes. So there's still quite a lot to go. So yeah, as I said, that there's still quite a bit to go. And here are the little drakes that come on the side of the palanquin. They look pretty cool. And yeah, we need to get some war drakes whenever they come out. I think that'll be pretty cool. I want to get them straight away because I think they'll be quite cool. But yeah, that is what's on the painting desk pretty much at the moment. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be hopefully completing over the next few months. Just so I should probably give you guys a bit of an update. I'm working on some Dale and those Elven contingent this month. Those Beornings and Grim Beorn won't be happening probably for a while, because we don't need them until like near the end of the campaign anyway. So they can you probably see them probably the middle of next year, I would say. Some Beornings, Grim Beorn, and Beorn. And the Dragon Emperor, I want to start on this month. You might even see some progress at the end of this month. But I've also got like an unboxing, painting, and tactics. Well, yeah, an unboxing and painting vlog for the Dragon Emperor of Rune. When I can finally complete him. I think I started that in, I want to say, July, and it's the 2nd of no, is it the no? It's the 1st of November right now. So yeah. So there you go, guys. I will maybe come back, you know, at the end of the month, or I might come back, you know, in a week or two, show you some progress if I got anything interesting to show you guys. Oh, actually, I did get something interesting in the post this week. It is Easterling cataphracts, metal Easterling cataphracts, which are kind of awesome. Still sealed, as you guys can see. But yeah, these are metal Eastern cataphracts. Got them for really a good deal. You know, considering how old these models are. So you get 5 metal cataphracts. I just love these models. I love the look of them. That's why I got them. And they've also given me some inspiration for a future project to do with the horses. And I think the plastic horses look the same, so that might be a good way to do it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to paint these guys up just for cool. I will be getting some of the plastic ones as well, but I just want to get some of the metal ones just because I wanted to have some metal cataphracts in the army. I think that'd be a pretty cool way to do it. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you guys that. Like I said, I'll come back when I've got something interesting to show you, I guess. Hi. Yeah, so it's happened again, guys. If you guys remember, in the last clip you should have seen, it was the start of November, and I was planning on getting quite a lot of stuff done this month. As it stands, it is currently Tuesday the 13th of December. I'm hoping to have this video out today. I've had time to do this. I just have been postponing it, and I don't know why. I wanted to have like little segments throughout the month of showing my progress throughout the month. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. That doesn't mean I haven't got stuff done. I've definitely got some stuff done. So I'm going to turn around the camera, look at the desk, and show you what I've completed this month. I'm quite happy with what I've completed this month. But what I mean is, it's happened again. I am 110% convinced that my paint to board ratio is going to be out of whack. I know it's going to happen. Because hopefully you guys can't see anything. I might do it that way. this arrived this month. So I'll show you guys what that is a bit later on, after we show off the completed models. Yeah, it's happened again, but you know, I honestly, I don't mind. I'm very happy with what I got this month, in November, I should say, because it's like almost the middle of December, and I've given up on my bought painted ratio. That doesn't mean I'm stopping it. I'm gonna keep continuing it next year, with you know, and trying to complete it next year as well. So I'll do it year by year, but I'll also do it overall as well. So say I, you know, buy X many models this year, and I have like 20 models that I don't that I'm behind this year. If I can, you know, paint an extra 20 models that I'm over next year, so like all equals up, I'll be very happy. But it's out of whack this year for sure, guys. It's not happening this year. But I'm very happy with what I got, and it's stuff. I'll tell you guys about that later. But yeah, let's turn the camera around and see what I've completed in November. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what I have done in November. So first of all, we have some Warriors of Dale. So as you guys can see, I have done Warriors of Dale. And to be honest guys, these guys took quite a while. I'm quite happy with how they turned out. Hope you guys are, hope you guys like them as well. Did them in my usual airball basing technique. So when I do my airball board, this is how the airball board is going to look like. Which I'm quite happy with. Yeah, they've got quite a bit of detail on them. I could have done a bit more detail on them, but again, they're just warriors. Like, I don't really know. I really wanted to do it for these guys, but I just couldn't be asked. And I painted so many of them, as you guys will see in a second. But you know, I did all their eyes. Did some nice the capes came out quite well. I think the layering of the capes came out quite well, as you guys can see. I did different color for the inside of the capes as well, so it's a bit darker, which is kind of cool. A little bit of flock on there I have to get rid of. The gold, I did exactly the same as I do my normal Easterlings, so I think they turned out pretty good. And I'm actually going to be doing a how I paint video on a Dale Captain, so you guys will actually see how I actually paint my Dale stuff. I was going to do it for these guys, but I just completely forgot about it, to be honest. And you know, there was so many of them, I just wanted to get them. I was batch painting them essentially at some points. I was doing in batches of 10. So I was working at one piece on one batch, doing another piece on the other batch. So I didn't have to do all 30 at one point. So that's how I stayed sane essentially. While also doing a few things like the Dragon Emperor and Blue Orphandel. Spoilers, they didn't get done this month, unfortunately, because I did so many Warriors of Dale. But I'm quite happy with how these guys turned out. And as you guys can see, boom, these are all 30 of my, sorry about that guys, all 30 of my Warriors of Dale. So these are how they all turned out. Again, quite happy with how these guys turned out. As you guys can see, I did all the eyes for them, and I can't wait to get them versing against those Eastlings that I did in the previous month, with some Defense of the North scenarios. I'm really excited to show off those guys. The shields, I think, came out quite well as well. So my silver, I try to replicate the GW scheme as good as I could. So you got a little bit of brown in the shield there, and then silver for the rest. I think they turned out quite well. Some of the tips of the hats came off, unfortunately, as I was painting them, but there's nothing for it. Again, with the arable basing technique that I've come accustomed to now. I think they turned out quite well. And just seeing as a massive batch like this, like, they do look quite nice, I've got to say. This guy is like becoming one of my favorite poses in this one. That and this guy. These guys are my favorite poses, I think, of the Warriors of Dale. And again, like I said, I'm not a great painter, but I think they turned out quite well. And when you see them, like all 30 of them here, I think they turned out quite cool. So I'll show you what else I've painted up now. Alright guys, and now I'm going to show you what I've worked on next. So as I said before, spoilers, I didn't get the Dragon Emperor of Rune done, or Glorfindel done, or the Elven Bannerbearer done, as I was hoping to. Like I said, there was a bit too many Warriors of Dale for me to do that. But I did get something else done, and that is Elrond, foot, and mounted. And I was quite happy with how this guy turned out. So let's look at the foot model first. So, as you guys can see, I don't know what happened with his face. Like, close up, it looks like he looks a bit like Gothmog on the left side of his face, but it doesn't look like that in real life, so I don't know what's going on there. It's amazing what happens when you put it up to a camera. The cloak, I'm not the best at painting cloaks, but I was quite happy with how this guy turned out. Again, I'm no great painter, but the armor turned out as pretty much how I wanted it, which is cool. And like I said, I have no plans for an elf army at the moment, but he's just such a cool model. When he came out, I had to start painting these guys up, the new elf guys. I think the face did come out pretty decent. Actually, just there you go. I hope you guys can see it a little bit better. The eyes turned out pretty decent. I'm starting to paint eyebrows and characters too, which I think turned out nice. But the skin, it was just, I don't know what happened, to be honest. Like, you guys can just see it there. You can't see it like in real life, but when you put it up to a camera like that, it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd what happened there. But everything else turned out alright, I think. Yeah, and the armor, I was really happy with how the armor turned out. That like, you know, greenish, goldish, burnished kind of looking armor turned out pretty nice. And then we'll look at the horse. I think the horse turned out really nice. I was really happy with how this guy turned out. The face, I think, turned out a bit better. Again, the eyes, looks a bit cross-eyed, but I think that one turned out not too bad. The horse itself, I think, turned out pretty nice. As you guys can see, I think I did some nice blends on the horse. As you guys know, horses aren't really great to paint. Again, the cloak, I think, turned out nice. I was really happy with how the horse turned out, to be honest. And again, the armor, I did both of them at the same time, along with the Glorfindel and Elven Bannerbearer. So the armor, the armor pretty much looks all the same in all of them, which is what I wanted. So hopefully you guys can see that the armor on both of them is pretty similar, which is, like I said, which is what I wanted. But yeah, I think he turned out pretty cool. I was pretty happy with how he turned out. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, and that is everything that I've done this month. The 2 Elrons mounted and foot, and 30 Dale Warriors. So not too bad, I think. Was hoping for a bit more done, but like I said, those Dale guys took a bit longer than I expected. But there we go, guys. That is what I've completed this month. Now we'll go back to the couch and discuss of. Basically go over my tally for this month, in November. So there we go, guys. That is what I have completed in November. So 30 Warriors of Dale and Elrond foot to mounted. Unfortunately, I didn't get Glorfindel done or the Dragon Emperor, which hopefully I would have. The Dale guys took a lot longer than I thought they would. But I'm quite happy with what I've done. You know, I think I don't remember when I got them. I think I got them like at the end of October, start of November. So having them completed like within a month, I think that's really good. Having 30 of them done within a month is really good. Now, This is where it gets a bit challenging. Now, eBay, we all know what it is. It's I regularly go on there and you know, see what's on, you know, what you know, out of production models or models in general can go on sale. And it was the bane of my existence this month, or in November. I think if I didn't do this, I might have been all right, but now I'm really not so sure. So I'm gonna bring this box over, and we're gonna go through what I purchased this month, in November, I should say. I keep saying this month, but it's actually December. So, caveat in this, I've actually gotten a few things and have sold, well, not sold them all, got rid of them to some friends. So I didn't get all of this for myself. So I think I have sold some stuff this month as well. I have written it all down. So in November, which when we get there, so in November, I have painted 32 models. So that's the 30 Warriors of Dale, Elrond foot, and Elrond mounted. So I'm very happy with that. That's really good progress. And I've sold 24 models. So this was a few things that I wanted to get rid of. I don't remember what it was. I think it was because there was 40 Warriors of Dale that I had. I only needed 30, so I got rid of 10 of them, I'm pretty sure. And there was some other few things as well. And this month in December, I've already flogged off a few things, such as the Rangers of Gondor and Moran and Orcs from the Battle of Osgiliath set. I didn't need them because I've already got enough Moran and Orcs. I only needed another 12, and I'm going to get the Metal Rangers, the Metal Faramir Rangers, instead of the Plastic Rangers, because I think they're quite a lot. They're a lot nicer, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm not going to go through my entire bought painted ratio just yet. You guys can probably figure out how it's going if you guys have been keeping up with the vlogs, because we're going to go through it in next month, essentially. We're going to go have the December vlog. We're going to go have a whole year overview at the end of next month, and then we're going to have another vlog, separate vlog, going into 2023, what I want to complete in 2023, like a bit of a channel update, bit of a channel overview, and then obviously we'll continue on with the monthly vlogs as well. Hope you guys are enjoying them. But let's go through what I bought in November. So it's like a bit of an unboxing, but this is, so let's start off with this. So we have Hobbit Elrond, footed mounted. Now you guys might have realized that was it might have been last year, in last year's vlog in 2021. I actually did paint this guy up, mounted Elrond. As you guys can see, it's still shrink wrap, which is very cool. I got this. I was never really happy with how that guy turned out, and because it's fine cast, you really can't strip it, and I don't want to paint over it because you lose a lot of detail. So I'm very much thinking of redoing this guy at some point when we do our Hobbit campaign. So I want to get this guy painted up. I know I just painted it Elrond, but that is more Last Alliance themed. And I want this guy for a few scenarios in that one. So that means I've got an extra foot model. If anyone wants an extra foot Elrond of this one, let me know, and I might even give it away in a giveaway, but we'll see. So yes, Hobbit Elrond. That is 2 models. Next up, we have the 3 Hunters. I got this as a massive, like, part of it was like combined postage and massive lot, which is really good. I got some of these at a really good deal, you know, less than retail price, and some of the out of production stuff at a pretty decent price. So I got the 3 Hunters. I actually don't have the 3 Hunters, so that's very, very cool. Actually, let's open them up because I've actually never seen them before. Let's open them up and see what they're actually like. This is my first time actually opening these. So I've seen people unbox these, but there you go. I don't know, is that, I don't think it's auto-focusing. I think it's really focusing, sorry guys, but that's very cool. Really, like, there's Gimli's axe, the double-headed axe in there as well. Can't really see, but that's very cool nonetheless. Yeah, I never got the 3 Hunters, so I definitely want them at some point. I don't know when I'll paint these guys up, to be honest. like I said, the Elrond probably would be painted next year at some point. You can probably see that. At least the mounted version. I'll probably do both versions at the same time, to be honest. The three hunters, I don't know. I'm planning on building up the forces for that Pelennor Fields game in Armies of the Lord of the Rings and Gondor at War. So maybe 2 years away. Probably not next year, but you never know. You never know. Things could come around and things could happen, but I have no idea why. So that's an extra 3 models. We have Dernhelm. We have Eowyn, Merry, and Eowyn. Same reason, essentially. I want to get these guys at some point, for Pelennor Fields. So I've got Theoden. I haven't got the new Eomer yet, but I do. I've never got this one when it came out. So I thought, I got it as a really good deal. I think I got like 40% off retail value. So I think, pretty decent lot. So that is an extra 3 models. Oh, technically, I think I put down 4 because Mary's on horseback as well. So that's an extra 4 models. Where shall we go next? Ah, yes. I got another winged Nazgul. Because there are a few scenarios that you need 3 Nazgul. So I've got, obviously, this guy that I got a couple of months ago. The Old Metal Witch King on Fell Beast. I've got a Fell Beast from the Battle of Pelennor Field set that I haven't built yet. I've got now this one as well. And these 2 classic ones will be painted up as normal Nazgul on Fell Beast. Because I think there's like one scenario that you need 3 of them. As you guys know, I'm not planning on taking these to competitive tournaments at all. These are all for scenarios. So, and I'll probably paint them all up at the same time, I would assume. So, again, I honestly don't know when these guys will happen. I really want to get one of them painted up soon because I just think they're uber cool, like one of these guys. So, maybe next year at some point you might see one of these guys get painted up, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's an extra one model. These guys, Warriors of Erebor, these guys were on a really good deal. I think these are a box of 12, obviously, they're not 24, these are the old Hobbit packaging. So I got these guys, I think they're about, I think I got them for about 60% off retail value as a box of 12, so that's pretty decent value. And I've got some plans to do my Erebor army at the start of next year. Once I finish the Eastlings and some stuff to start ready on the Defense of the North stuff, I'm going to be starting these guys because I'm going to be, obviously, the Hobbit campaign. We got most of the Dale stuff done for the first scenario. I'm getting a Smaug to convert up to do those scenarios. And then next, the second scenario of the Hobbit campaign is Erebor. So we need Erebor dwarves. And I'm not I used to be a massive fan of these guys, but I'm not a massive fan of them anymore. They just too much look like militia at some point. And in the movies, you mostly see them all fully armored, defending Erebor. So I want to basically convert these guys into with Grimhammer bodies, but have like spears and axes. So and shields. Like you'll be able to tell the difference between Grimhammers and these guys. But I want them to be fully armored, just like the Grimhammers. I think I've got a cool way to do it. But we'll have to wait and see. So that's an extra 12 models, and these guys you can probably see in a few months' time on the channel. Next up we have... Alright, let's go a few of these guys at the same time. So we have a Candish Charioteer. Why do I have a Candish Charioteer? Because I love Khand. I've never got an army of them, but I think they're an uber cool faction. I know some people are not a massive fan of them, but I just think they just look so cool, man. Like they got like they're like Mongol or whatever you want to call it, like that kind of vibe to them. And I definitely want to do a Khandish army at some point. And with the Pelennor Field scenario, you do need some Khand as well. So I got one Khandish Charioteer, and these guys are on really good price as well. I got them less than what you pay for if you got them from online. Khandish King and Chariot, which is very, very cool. So that's an extra 2 models. And to round off the Khan stuff that I got in this box is a box of Khandish Horsemen. Now at the moment you can only get them 2 at a time, but this one comes with 5 in a box. So that's very cool. I think all up I need 12 or 14. There's a scenario in the shadow in the east that you need. I think it's either 12 or 14. I think it's the Field of Calibre. So yeah, and as you guys know, I'm a massive scenario player at the moment. I'm much on theme. So I'm trying to build up get what I need to play all the scenarios that I could ever want to play, essentially. So I definitely need to get some more Candish Horsemen at the moment, in the future, I should say. But at the moment, they're pretty cool. Next up, let's get some old school stuff in here. So we have some Warg Riders. Now these guys have been opened. These guys come with the 5 metal Warg Riders, which is very, very cool. I just think they look so much better than the plastic Warg Riders. I at least want to get 12 of these. I'll probably get 6 plastic ones, because these guys are quite expensive. I got these for cheap though. I think I got them because I think they came back in a made to order a couple months ago, and they came back as a 2-pack. So if you make them, so if you got 2 packs of the 2-pack and put an extra one on them, this what I got for this is cheaper than that. So I think that's pretty decent, but you don't see this box quite often, or if you do, you don't see them with 5 in them. But they're awesome looking models, and like I said, I think they look a lot nicer than the plastic ones. Obviously they're metal, so they're going to be a bit of a pain to assemble and paint up, or not paint up, but put together. But I'm pretty happy with them, that's for sure. Next up we have Escape from Lothank. So, and like I said, that's another 5. This is an uber cool set. I know it's it just came as a made to order a couple months ago. I can actually get it from a place near me that actually does still stock it. But like I said, this was in a group lot, and I got this for cheaper than what I would actually get it when it actually came back. I think I got it for like $30 cheaper than what it was. So that's pretty cool. And you know, it's just so iconic, and the box art is awesome. You know, I definitely gonna be keeping the boxes, that's for sure. 2 more things, guys. So next up we have Attack at Weathertop, still in cellophane, still in original packaging, which is very, very cool. Again, these guys like the Khan stuff. I do want to do a Khan army at some point, but I'm not. Next year's probably not going to be it. Maybe the year after. The Warg Riders are obviously for scenarios, so they're probably going to be maybe next year at some point. Escape from Lothank, probably not next year. What else do we have? And again, Attack at Weathertop. I don't see these guys being done anytime soon. You know, it comes with all the 4 hobbits, a campfire, Aragorn with the flaming brand, and 5 of the Nazgul, including the Witch King. So you get all these guys at the back here. Hopefully, guys, I don't want to get the glare on you for you guys. Hope you guys can see that pretty well. Very, very cool box, still in cellophane, which is awesome. And from when it actually came back on made to order, I got this for cheaper than what I actually got it on the made to order. I did get a few things from that made to order. I don't remember what it was, but I didn't. I wasn't able to get Weathertop or Lothank at that point, so it's nice to actually have it right now. And like I said, in original box, so that's always a massive plus. I'll be keeping these boxes, that's for sure. And the last thing that I got this month is a very cool set, which I think I probably paid more than what it's actually worth and when it actually came back. But at the moment, it's out of production. I think I got it for a pretty good deal, and it is Death of Gothmog. It's a Death of Gothmog vignette, I should say. Let's actually open this guy up. I actually did open this guy up the other day, and it looks pretty decent. Obviously, by the packaging, I think this is from when it was made to order at some point. Let's have a look. So we have the Aragorn. Hope you guys can see that. He's blocked by Andrew at that point. We have the Gimli, which is very, very cool. The Eowyn lying on the floor. which is kind of cool as well. I think is it the Moran Orc that Gimli's chopping up. I think it's a Moran Orc. And we have Gothmog, which looks kind of cool. Obviously, it doesn't look. I'd say the Death of Gothmog. Gothmog is probably the second best one compared to the new Gothmog, I would say. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But I think that Gothmog is very, very nice. And it's just a cool set as well. You know, having a new Gimli, new Aragorn, that kind of stuff. You know, like a diorama stuff that you could use in photos, in like, you know, in scenarios, that kind of stuff. I think that's very, very cool. And isn't there, I think there is a scenario in Gondor at War that can use that as well. So that's very cool. But in saying that, Eowyn, Gothmog, Gimli, Aragorn, and a Moran Orc, that's 5 extra models just in that one set. So there we go. And that is everything. That is everything that I got. There's a few other things that I did get that have been passed on to other people. So I also did get, if I can tell you guys, I got the Treebeard set, the new Treebeard. I already sent forward that on. A box of Great Eagles from the Hobbit range. Beorn, Bear. Was it Beorn and the Bear? So the multi-pack. The 3 Trolls, which is very cool as well. And I think that was it. Yes, I think that was it. So that is everything that I got. So all up, this month I bought 63 models. I bought 63 models, but I sold a little bit of them, and I painted quite a few. So there we go, guys. That is what I got this month. So, like I said, a lot of this stuff I didn't need, but I was on eBay. You know, you scour eBay sometimes, and you go and find just random stuff that, you know, is cool, and like a lot of those sets are very, very cool. Like the Death of Gothmog, the Fellowship boxes, the Khan stuff. I love the Khan aesthetic, so I definitely want to paint those guys up at some point. And like I said, I got them for cheaper than what I would have got if I picked them up from GW or, you know, a local. So that's very cool. And but yeah, I'm very happy with what I got. Like I said, I am kind of disappointed, but I'm not disappointed in a sense as well, because, you know, I'll get to them at some point. I don't know when. I don't know how. But, you know, they'll sit there. They'll stare at me. They'll want me to get them done at some point. And like I said, the Warriors of Erebor, the Elrond, the Winged Nazgul probably will get done next year at some point. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe even the Varg Riders. But we'll have to wait and see. But it hasn't dampened my spirits on the challenge that I set for myself. I know I'm not going to get done this year, the bought to painted ratio. And you guys will have to wait and see on to the next vlog what how that has actually turned out. But there we go, guys. That is November. Now December, it's currently the 13th of December, and I've bought more models this month. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they are stuff that I'm going to be painting up in January. So it kind of balances out. So the guys that I've already purchased this month, that hopefully should arrive before Christmas, because I got it before the cutoff date, will be cleaned up during Christmas hopefully, and started to paint on maybe even this month hopefully, and hopefully should be completed by the end of January. So you'll see those guys at the end of this month when I do the December roundup. So yeah, that's very, very cool. So there we go, guys. That is November, in the middle of December. That's November's roundup. I'm sorry this video went out a bit late, but as you guys can see, I had a very productive month and a very interesting month, that's for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always, happy gaming.